It's about a man, Robert McCall, who kind of has this questionable past that he's kind of put away. He's gonna retire. He's kind of self-imposed retire. He's in a self-imposed retirement, and he goes to this diner at the same time every day, and he meets this young girl named Terry, and she seems to be in a violent situation surrounded by Russian gangsters, and she's kind of in this, what it seems to be a sex trafficking ring, and he not really meaning doesn't really mean to injects himself into her life a little bit, and then he realizes that she's a beautiful person who has a lot of heart and a lot of soul, and it kind of reignites this kind of spark inside of him, this kind of need for justice, and to be a vigilante and kind of save her from this situation. And so when he sees her get kind of beat up by her pimps, she kind of ignites this thing in him, and he goes to kind of save her and everyone else in this situation, and he goes all the way to the top with it. Well, I think it's beautiful that, even though this girl is in her kind of workspace is incredibly sexualized, you don't really see this character ever sexualized. You know what I mean? I think that's a really beautiful thing, is that you see this young girl is put in this situation, but you never see that exploited. We never go there with her. We never leave the diner with her. We see the young girl. We see the young girl with the spark, and we see that spark be ignited inside that diner, and to kind of see the fire being kind of kindled and brought alive by McCall's character. And I think that's really special, and we don't see that a lot. It was hard, but I had my teacher. She would write down everything phonetically, so I kind of just had to read the phonetics of it, and that's about it. And I had little cheat sheets in my pockets, and I would go over it and over it and over it with little headphones on, listen to it, and kind of rehearse it, and just kind of try and memorize the cadence of it, because that's kind of how it is when you don't really know the language. It's what exactly each term means. So yeah, it was fun. It was exciting. Honestly, what I saw in this role was it was something to escape into. It was something that I could really throw myself into and kind of let go and become Alina. You know what I mean? Really become her. And it was also it was a fight. I wasn't the number one for the role. It was written for a 24-year-old. They were really only auditioning adult women, and I was like, please just get me the audition, and I want to fight for it because I love who she is. I want to be her. I want to see this. I see this spark inside of her, and I know I can do that. And I fought really hard for it, and I think that definitely got me even more excited for it. In the sense that I wanted to kind of escape into the role, I gained about 10 or 15 pounds for the role, and I really wanted to become Melina, and I wanted people to see her on screen and not go, oh, that's Chloe, you know what I mean? Because I do a lot of movies in 1 year, you know what I mean? They all come out, so I wanted this one to be something where you go and see the movie and you go, wait, is that Chloe? Like, is that actually her? And I think that Antoine and I really accomplished that. Well, I met the girls at the Children of the Night, and the first thing they said to me, they were like, you are scrawny, and you got short hair, and you would never get a man. No one wants that. And I was like, all right, okay. And I kind of loved their spunk, and they didn't care about, like, working out and stuff. They were like, they loved their bodies, they loved who they were, and they loved what they were, you know what I mean? They were fine with their soul and their being, and they had this fire, you know what I mean? This kind of unobtainable fire that I wanted to kind of grasp and hold on to. And so I wanted to delve into that. I wanted to go there, and part of going there was to not be me, you know what I mean? And to be that person. I just wanted to kind of let go. It's quite different from the original background. I think they kind of took the basis and the story of the vigilante and this man who has this kind of need for justice and not need for power. He's not power hungry. He's not, bloodthirsty. He literally just has a need for justice and to equalize a situation and make it equal. You know what I mean? That's literally it. It's exactly the title in a sense, almost to a cliche point when I say it.